Support for Up to Date is provided by Geisinger, providing world-class care for our community, here where it matters.
It's Tuesday, July 21st, and I'm Kat Bolus. This is my last day this week as your up-to-date host. Here's what's coming up on Up to Date. Data centers, the PJM power grid, and the Pennsylvania Department of Health's measles dashboard. But first, officials provided some details about a man who was killed in a West Scranton shooting last week. WVIA's Roger Dupuis has more.
The Lackawanna County coroner on Monday identified last week's West Scranton shooting victim as city resident Clinton Thornton Hill, age 39. Thornton Hill died of a single gunshot wound to his abdomen, Coroner Tim Rowland said. The manner of death is homicide. The Scranton Police Department is investigating the case, according to the coroner. Scranton Police Chief Thomas Carroll responded on Monday to say that the case remains an active criminal investigation, quote, so we will not provide commentary at this time. Rowland previously said Thornton Hill died at the Geisinger Community Medical Center Emergency Department at about 8:30 p.m. Friday. He was transported to the hospital by EMS after being found unconscious. Roger Dupuis, WVIA News.
Despite a steady rain, a small group in Wilkes-Barre reminded their friends and neighbors this weekend to keep questioning the more than 24 data center proposals in their communities. Saturday was a National Day of No Data Center protests, organized by Humans First, a conservative social movement. Annette Moralia is a Kingston resident who organized the protest.
We are the neighbors of all these places. We suffer downstream, we suffer upstream.
Christine Fozzie lives in Bear Creek Township. She says residents like herself have been trying to help their local government put a stop to data centers coming into their communities. Fozzie said everything about the data center industry makes her worried.
The way money is more important than people or lives or animals or nature, how things will be changed and we will not have a say.
Democratic candidates running for state seats also joined the group Saturday. Fern Lurd hopes to unseat Republican Brenda Pugh in the 120th State House District. Lurd says communities in Northeast PA know the stakes when it comes to data centers.
This isn't about left versus right. It's about people who live here with these decisions versus the people who profit from making them. If our leaders won't fight for our communities, then we will.
Municipalities facing data center proposals are working to update their zoning and land use ordinances. Residents continually show up for public meetings seeking more information about how the energy-intensive industry could change their communities. In Wilkes-Barre, I'm Kat Bolus, WVIA News. Demand for electricity in the Mid-Atlantic region is growing faster than supply, putting pressure on prices. For WVIA, Rachel McDevitt reports on the results of the most recent procedure used to ensure a reliable grid.
The regional grid operator, PJM, wrapped up its capacity auction last week. That's a measure to secure enough electricity to meet expected demand later on. This auction was for power that will be generated starting in 2028. Prices once again hit a cap that was first put in place after Governor Josh Shapiro sued the grid operator for a spike in costs. The amount of power secured falls short of what could be needed to avoid blackouts and extreme conditions. Robert Ruth with the Natural Resources Defense Council says the demand is mainly driven by the expected growth of data centers. A solution could be to exclude these customers from the general auction.
They should be separated out because of their unique characteristics and the extent to which they are driving prices up for everybody else. They should be removed from the capacity market altogether.
PJM says it has taken several steps to prepare for the new demand, including trying to help large load customers buy their own power directly from generators. Rachel McDevitt, 90.5 WESA News.
In the wake of an ongoing measles outbreak in Pennsylvania, the state's Department of Health has a new online dashboard. For WVIA, Jenna Post reports.
The dashboard shows more than 100 measles cases have been reported in the state this year. So far, they're all clustered around Lancaster County, where Pennsylvania's outbreak originated. The Department of Health is working to improve vaccine compliance in the affected areas, administering more than 3 times as many doses so far this year as in all of last year. Dr. Rob Bonacci with the Health Department is urging all residents to check their vaccination status and stay up to date.
It doesn't matter whether you live in Lancaster or Lebanon County or whether you live in Allegheny County or another county in the Commonwealth. What we know is that if you get those 2 doses, that you are 97% protected against the measles virus.
According to the dashboard, this year all cases of measles have only impacted those without a full vaccination. Jenna Post, 90.5 WESA News.
The annual Solemn Novena to St. Anne continues this week at St. Anne's Basilica in West Scranton. The 9 days of prayer continue through July 26th. Photographer Amy Dilger visited the church on St. Anne Street yesterday. Visit WVIA.org to check out what Amy captured at the yearly religious tradition in Scranton. Up to Date brings you the most interesting and important stories from the WVIA Newsroom and beyond every weekday. And you can listen whenever or wherever. Make sure to subscribe to Up to Date wherever you get your podcasts, and don't forget to tune in. And as always, for more news from the WVIA News team, visit WVIA.org. That's all for me today. I hope I got you up to date.